Here we begin, guys. Hello and welcome to another match from round 1. GP Fenek fighting against Leop. Leop has chose to go with Poland, while GP Fenek has chose to go as Turkey. I think this is the third player that chose to go with Turkey. We also had one player which chose to go with Algeria. Very interesting. We had Prussia, we had Venice, Austria. The match with the Austria was really interesting because that player was only spamming drummers and he actually won that game. Very weird. Alright. It's gonna be a very beautiful match. Turkey is good at spamming units. Usually Algeria and Turkey are good in early game. Poland as well has some powerful pikemen. We will see how the game will develop. By now I assume players traded coal in order to get food, and who traded first got the most food. We see that both players started making units. That's very nice. The great thing about Turkey is that it can build more barracks at no cost in terms of gold. Therefore, I assume Turkey can make the upgrades for his pikemen faster than Blue is able to, because Blue has spent most of his gold, I mean pretty much all of his gold, on building the barracks, especially the second one, which takes 3,000 gold. That's a lot of gold, while Yellow still has that gold and he can spend that gold furthermore on upgrading his units. So that's pretty good. He has to focus a lot on food production because that's all he needs. As long as he has the gold, he needs food for the upgrades. Pretty cool. The Polish pikemen are also good in early game. For late game, they're not so great. They might not even be great for middle, because they have no armor, so their resistance against bullets is not that great, but they're good with damage, so that's fine. This Turkish pikemen, also you cannot see any armor in them. That's why I'm saying the Turkish nation is good for rushing as well. Algeria is good for overwhelming the enemy with archers. I hope you saw that match. Interesting. We had one player win by spamming only drummers, and we had another player win by spamming pretty much archers from the barracks, not from the diplomatic center. There is a difference. So imagine having 3 barracks and spamming archers from all of them. It's like having 3 diplomatic centers. Quite nice. Players are sending pikemen to guard their buildings. Military buildings cannot be captured. So barracks, stables, diplomatic center, those are buildings that cannot be captured. On the other hand, the town halls, the blacksmith, the market, the minaret, the academy, the storehouses, the mines, those can be captured. So those are vulnerable points in any player's nation, and can easily be captured by any units. That's why sending guards to those buildings is vital, especially when you play competitive. because this way you avoid losing those buildings and be pushed back by your enemy. Of course, the most common unit used for rushing is, I mean, for capturing buildings and rushing and stuff, is the siege Cossacks. The siege Cossack. My English. I have to work on it still. And the siege Cossacks are weak, guys. Very weak. They're just good because of their speed and the fact that they can capture buildings. And also they're good because if the enemy is spamming 18th century dragoons, you can spam siege Cossacks and you can easily take out those 18th century dragoons. Even though the 18th century dragoons are weaker, I mean are stronger and more expensive than the siege Cossacks. But it's a very good trade for a player that gets attacked with 18th century dragoons. It's a very good trade because the siege Cossacks are cheaper. We see that blue got an officer and a drummer, so therefore he's gonna use squads which will increase the defense of the units. And in large numbers, guys, when you make a squad of 400 units, that's the maximum squad you can make. Imagine that +2 defense to each unit equals +800 defense in total. And those +800 defense can equal with a lot more units. 4 seconds. Oh, okay, 0 seconds left of peacetime. We shall see how things will develop from here. I tend to remind you because I tend to forget. You know, we can see the whole thing. We can see everything that's going on, but the players don't know what the hell is going on around them. So they have to send drummers to scout the map. Drummers are the best option because they have a very huge line of sight. The other units don't. So yeah. The best formation you can use to attack, guys, is the square formation, because units will get stuck and it will deal more damage to the enemies. Using them in a line is not that efficient. I mean, is not a you know, it's just a detail. I'm saying yellow is using archers and pikemen and also Tatars. Tatars are mounted horse archers that can be recruited from the Turkish stables. They are the only one who can make those. The great thing about the archers is that they can destroy what the hell's going on? They can destroy. We have a rebellion. They can destroy buildings, so the player does not have to use cannons or any other stuffs, which are expensive and can be, you know, acquired later on in the game. Run for your life! Those are just running. Blue should use peasants to fight. He is using peasants to fight. As I said, peasants are powerful. They can kill siege Cossacks. This is you know, a very nice harassment, but very inefficient. Yellow has failed to successfully harass blue. That was very nice defense from blue. Blue now is losing the offensive he has made on yellow. Therefore, I assume blue should make some more upgrades to his pikemen. Yellow is expanding. He's increasing his population limit by building houses. Those houses are going to provide him population limit, more room for army, therefore better chances for victory, better chances to overwhelm the enemy. Blue did a really great job defending against that harassment tactic from yellow. As you can see, this siege Cossack just killed an 18th century dragoon. So siege Cossacks are better than 18th century dragoons in certain situations. That's why the 18th century dragoons have to always be protected by some melee units. Otherwise, they will die because they are zero with melee battles. I remind you guys that you can go on the official page of the tournament on my website sergiohaldragoon.com and vote for your favorite participant in the tournament. The favorite participant will win a Steam key for Stronghold Crusader HD. The first place will win $50 in cash, $20 20 euro gift card from g2a.com that can be spent on G2A. That's my official sponsor. I convinced them to also, you know, get involved in this tournament. They are really great guys. There's also a t-shirt with Sergio Haldragoon HQ for the winner, and the t-shirt with Cossacks 3. And also a Steam key for Stronghold Crusader HD. As for the second and the third place, they will get a $10 gift card, a 10 euro gift card from G2A that can be spent on G2A, and a Steam key for Stronghold Crusader HD, so they can try out other new games. Stronghold Crusader is not necessarily new. Other great strategy games, if they didn't know about them. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And the most voted participant will win a Stronghold Crusader HD Steam key. Very nice. Okay, Leop seems to be fighting really hard. He didn't lose much of his army in this combats he had against Yellow, but now Yellow is sending a big army against Blue. He has a lot of ranged units, Tatars, mounted archers, and 18th century dragoons. That's a very nice combo, considering that Blue is weak against ranged units because there is no armor on the Polish pikemen. Therefore, the only way to counter those mounted ranged units is by making a lot of siege Cossacks, and Blue does not have any siege Cossacks. He should engage with his entire army, but Blue is not prepared for this. Blue is losing his units one by one. I guess this is a turning point, guys, because if Blue would have engaged with all his units, maybe there would have been a chance. If Blue would have had some siege Cossacks, maybe there would have been a chance. But right now, Blue is getting overwhelmed by the Turkish army. And Blue is pretty much losing. Okay, it's GG, guys. Let's check the statistics. Let's see. So it looks like Blue was good for a while, but then he went down. He got overwhelmed by yellow. And as you can see, the score dynamics, yellow was, after some point, yellow was pretty much all the time over blue. Let's see how many units each player created. Leop made 572, the Polish guy, 72 pikemen and 210 peasants. 285 peasants from yellow and 404 pikemen. 147 siege Cossacks, 167 archers, 120 Tatars, and 147 light cavalry. Let's not forget about the 18th century dragoons. Alright guys, it ends here. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to follow me on Twitch. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also like my Facebook page.